Still going there? Junior at UMass, right? This is his first time performing at this comedy club tonight. This is a big deal, he's a good friend of mine. So let's keep the applause going for him on his way in. UMass student, upper comic, put your hands together for my buddy Mark Ogle, everyone.
You guys liked that rapper. Yeah, I'm a comedian. My name's Mark Ogle. How you guys doing? Get the energy up a little bit. I had a pretty good day today. I went to the Olive Garden with my family. I'm sure you guys have all been there.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
There's always a line now.
Let's talk about that some more. That line is ridiculous.
Alright, but go ahead.
Thank you. It's tough to have a good time at the Olive Garden with your family, though, you know? Because you have to compare your family to the families from those awful commercials. You guys have all seen these, obviously. Everyone's so happy, they got a quick joke. My family's never like that. We just try to get out of there before a fight breaks out. When you're watching it, you wish they'd put a real family on there to make you feel better about your own. Because you're watching it, you don't believe it. You're like, really? Not one of your uncles got laid off that morning? Polished off a pound of Goldschlager before lunch? Or your 6-month pregnant sister didn't just order a third drink and you're all looking around, trying to figure out who has to say something? My family annoys me. They always have their own weird ways of describing people. My whole family likes to describe my sister as a free spirit. But I just call her for what she is, you know? Dead. She's okay with it. I never really got along with my mom much. That kind of started early when I was in high school when I was selling weed. She finally caught on to what I was doing. I'll never forget when she caught on to me. She looked me right in the face. She said, "Mark, this is not an ounce." My mom actually passed away a little after high school graduation, which sucked because I was still kind of a kid and we never really got to have a great relationship. And it sucked especially because it was right after all those years, those awkward years where everything your mom does embarrasses you, you know? And now I'm just left wishing that she died before all that. Picked up some condoms on the way to the show tonight, you guys. Just in case you guys think I'm funny. I've seen your show.
We're classy girls.
Oh, I know.
Classy, not trashy.
They're sassy. I hate buying condoms though, you guys, you know? I mean, it's like the most awkward thing you can do. Do you guys buy them all the time too? I didn't really bring any, so if you have them, that'd be great. I hate buying condoms though, guys. It's like the most awkward thing you can do. Every time I do it, I feel like everyone's staring at me, you know, judging me. But I'm not going to take the condoms home if they don't fit. Sassy ladies just got it. Sex is everywhere though, you can't really avoid it. I think it's funny how far we've come from like the days of the Bible. You know what it says in the Bible? When a woman is menstruating, you can't touch her until 7 days after she stops bleeding, or you'll be tainted. And she can't sit on anything until 7 days after she stops bleeding, or that will be tainted. And here we are in 2013 where we're just looking at her like, I'll put a towel down. I'll fuck her in the shower, I don't give a shit. Speaking of showers, I have a lot of things that bother me, a lot of pet peeves. I hate showering in other people's houses. You're just naked in a strange place for the first time. They always have their own weird shampoo that you don't like. And then they come home and they're like, who the fuck are you? When I was in high school, you guys, I found my best friend's suicide note. It was the hardest thing I've had to read in my entire goddamn life. Because the asshole wrote it in highlighter. I just got out of a long-term, off-and-on relationship recently.
Good for you.
Thank you. Well, actually, I jumped on the way to the show. I heard you guys were gonna be here. So. It went on too long though, and you know when they say you're gonna end a relationship, they say just end it real quick, rip it off like a Band-Aid. But in our case, it was kind of like I ripped the Band-Aid off, and the cut was still bleeding a little bit, so I put it back on. 3 months later, I rip it off, it's still bleeding a little bit, put it back on. Next thing I know, I've had this fucking cut for 3 years, and the Band-Aid's out of shape, and it's lying about being pregnant. We ended up finally ending it because I caught her cheating. And it was only the one time. I know it was only once, but I still ended it right then and there, guys, because I know I deserve better. I know somewhere out there I'm going to be able to meet a girl with a little bit more respect for categories. It's better than the girlfriend before that, though. I ended up having to break up with her because she ended up being a big-time gold digger. And I forget, I was looking around her apartment, I found all these helmets with flashlights on them. A few days ago, my brother broke his spine playing hockey. Doctors just told him this morning, you guys, it'll be a miracle if he ever gets to walk again. Maybe I'm glasses half full, but that was the best hit I've ever made. I think you can appreciate it. I went to a Lakers Hall of Fame signing recently, guys. I got to meet Magic Johnson, one of my heroes. You guys Magic Johnson fans? Yeah. It's Boston. I mean, I didn't expect any huge fans to be here. But I was pumped. I finally got to meet him. And I was disappointed, though, because I waited 3 hours in line for this guy. Wouldn't even give me an autograph. Couldn't believe it. The guy just refused to sign my quilt. Caught my roommate looking at gay pornography the other day. That happened. And I just lost it. I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. Normally I'm a very understanding guy, but I have zero tolerance for people that steal from me. Alright guys, I'll get out of here. Just want to tell you about an embarrassing situation I had a couple of weeks ago. I got told I was too drunk to get on an airplane. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else. I only had 7 or 8 drinks. That company is way too strict, if you ask me, about their flying lessons. Alright, thanks guys. Back to Will Noonan.